foggy as to what I'm going to do today. I really don't. I don't really have a terrific lot in. I've got like some garlic and herb chicken, but I've only got one lot left. Got a loaf of bread in the freezer. I've got some chips. That's about all that's in the freezer. I've still got a couple of those Sheldon's rolls left. Other than that, the only thing I've got is canned spaghetti. And I need bread for the canned spaghetti. Unfortunately, the bread's frozen. I don't really like to use it straight from frozen. I usually like to defrost it. Yes, darling. Mr. Smokey's trying to get in on the action. What? What are you doing down there? But yeah, I'm trying to make my mind up. See whether or not I actually want to dare to go out in order to pick up a couple of items. I need to find something to eat. I mean, I can't survive on the packet of crisps and 2 mini Babybel cheeses that I just ate. Orange. Now, it's only, in the last couple of years that I've actually started eating oranges, because I never used to like them. But I used to like the satsumas and the clementines. Now, what I've discovered is the satsumas and the clementines are easier to peel and easier to, break apart, segment, than what an orange is. So yesterday I was eating one of these and I got into an absolute pickle. I really did. So there's like 3 of these left and I'm just not going to bother to try and eat them. I'm just going to juice them. That is the one thing. I like fresh orange juice when it's like, as in fresh, squeezed. But I can't stand that pasteurised crap that you get in the supermarket because it has a weird flavour. Now, I still have 2 cans of that. Now, I bought these, gosh, it's got to be over a month ago now. And I bought 3 and I've only drunk 1 so far. The reason being is because it's very difficult to get a hold of. So yeah, I tend to drink it rather sparingly. And it's expensive. I mean, that's £1.50 a can. Yeah. I mean, quite literally, you can go into the supermarket or the local shops or whatever, and you can usually find a 500ml bottle of Coke or whatever for cheaper than that. Perhaps I need to brave it. I don't know. Who knows? That is why I don't want kids, because they drive me crazy. Also, a little bit concerned because I bought my food and the girl that served me has got nail polish on, dirty great big long nails, and I'm like, you're in a fast food place, you're not supposed to have that kind of thing on. That's weird, bud. You suddenly moved spot, didn't you? Yeah, you suddenly moved spot. You've normally been sitting over there. You are a funny little bugger, aren't you? So I was a bit bad and treated myself to chip shop. Yeah. I'm a little worried though, as I stated earlier. I'm a little concerned because the girl that served me, she had big long freaking nails on like that, and some of them had glitter on them, and they were coloured, obviously. And the way I understand it is when you're working in a food environment, whether it be food preparation or just food serving, you're not supposed to have nail polish on your nails. That's the way I understand it. So we shall see. And she almost lost one of my parcels because there was just too many people in there. It was just way too busy. That appears to be okay. Can't see anything on that one. I mean, another thing that gets me is the fact that they don't seem to keep their hair back. They put it in like a ponytail, but they're not wearing hair nets. And many of them have got like little sprigs of hair that are kind of down by the side of their face that's not pulled back. And I mean, again, stuff like that, if you're going to be working in some sort of a food service type of thing, you have to keep your hair back. You either put a hat on or you put a hairnet on, or both. But yeah. Yeah. Everything looks copacetic there too. I think what I will do is I will mention I might possibly go onto the website and basically make a comment, like more of a suggestion rather than a complaint, and just say to them, look, it's probably in your best interest not to have girls with dirty great big long manicured nails that have got glitter and nail polish on and stuff like that. I mean, I've got nothing on mine at the moment. I would never dream of working in a public service, food distribution type of thing and wear nail polish. No. I mean, that's just not the done thing, as it were. But yeah, let's put that there for a second. Yeah, I went out, I bought some bread, I bought some sandwich filler. But yeah, I've got NCIS New Orleans and the regular NCIS on tonight. And yeah, I'm going to have to find something to watch. And obviously I'm going to have to do dishes. And it was really bloody cold out there. It rained when I was going out, but then it was dry. It stopped by the time I was coming back. Crazy weather. Crazy weather. So sometimes when I'm kind of, you know, having a weird sort of feeling creative but can't seem to motivate myself moment, I pop onto this site and I've just fiddled around and done that. A lot of times that I wish I had a proper desk with a proper chair, because yeah, the size of this particular laptop means that it won't fit on those laptop trays that you can get in the shops, the ones that have the cup holder and the light. They're just not designed for one this big. They're designed for like a netbook, you know, something small. But yeah, I mean, quite literally, this tray that it sits on is just an ordinary, just a regular lap tray. And unfortunately, the heat that comes off this laptop, it bleeds right the way through. You know, through the actual very thin board and all the way through the cushiony bit at the bottom, which is not good. It's really not good, because it means I can't keep the thing on my lap for very long. There. That's the 6 sort of unfinished. I mean, they're works in progress at the moment. But yeah, that's my desktop background at the moment. As many of my friends will be well aware, I'm kind of addicted to How to Train Your Dragon. So yeah, sometimes I use that, you know, I'll sort of play some music or something and I'll just kind of look at the picture, and sometimes it inspires me, sometimes. But yeah, that's right there. This one, that file is just information at the moment, you know, characters and such like that. That one's, you know, the beginning of it is there. That one again is information again. That one, I started that a really long time ago. And yeah, it kind of, I believe it was inspired after I watched Twilight the first time. And it just, yeah, it sort of fizzled on me a little bit. And yeah, that was, well, that's unfinished as well. So I have way too many projects open at the same time. You know, I mean, the other day I managed to start something. It had started out as just like a few lines on one of my notepads, and I kind of ran with it, and then, you know, I kept typing until I effectively couldn't, there was no more sentences to come out of my mind. Because that usually tends to be how I do it, is I'll get kind of the first few words of a line, or the first line, I'll write that down, and usually it'll kind of be like a little stream. It will just, or like a tap, it'll just keep flowing and flowing and flowing until it sort of dries up. And then I have to kind of leave it alone. So, but yeah, we will see what tomorrow holds. It's going to be a Sunday, which means there's going to be diddly squat on TV, and I've probably got to do some adult things again, which I hate doing, as you are well aware. So I will catch everybody tomorrow. Later.